Ever found yourself drowning in a sea of business data, wondering if there's a magic wand that could turn it all into actionable insights? Or maybe you've heard whispers of NetSuite, the all-in-one cloud business suite, and you're curious about its inner workings. Specifically, you're asking yourself, is NetSuite a SQL database? Does it speak the language of structured data? You're not alone. This question pops up a lot, especially for those venturing into the world of enterprise resource planning, ERP, or trying to decipher the technical backbone of their business systems. It's a valid question, and frankly, a crucial one if you're looking to understand how your data is managed and manipulated within NetSuite. Let's rewind a bit. Before we dive into NetSuite, let's talk about SQL. SQL, or Structured Query Language, is the standard language for managing and manipulating relational databases. Think of it as the universal translator for databases. It allows you to retrieve, insert, update, and delete data with precision. It's the engine behind countless applications and systems, powering everything from e-commerce platforms to complex financial systems. Now, why is this important? Because understanding whether a system like NetSuite uses SQL directly tells you a lot about its flexibility, its data accessibility, and its potential for customization. If it's SQL-based, you might be able to leverage your existing SQL skills to extract and analyze data, build custom reports, and integrate with other systems. So, back to the burning question, is NetSuite a SQL database? The short answer is, not exactly, but it's more nuanced than a simple yes or no. NetSuite doesn't provide direct, raw SQL access to its underlying database in the way you might expect from a traditional SQL server. You can't just connect with a SQL client and start firing off queries. Instead, NetSuite employs its own proprietary data access layer and query language, known as SuiteQL. This might sound like a major deviation, but it's designed to provide a secure and controlled environment for managing business-critical data. Think of it as a security perimeter around your valuable data. NetSuite's architecture prioritizes data integrity, performance, and multi-tenancy. Because it's a cloud-based ERP, it serves thousands of customers, each with their own unique data requirements. Direct SQL access could potentially compromise the stability and security of the entire platform. So, why SuiteQL? Well, SuiteQL is actually designed to be very similar to SQL. It leverages many of the same concepts and syntax, making it relatively easy for those familiar with SQL to pick up. You can perform complex queries, join tables, filter data, and aggregate results, just like you would with standard SQL. But here's the key difference. SuiteQL is executed within NetSuite's application layer, not directly on the underlying database. This allows NetSuite to enforce business rules, data validations, and security permissions before returning the results. It's a controlled gateway, ensuring that your queries adhere to the system's logic and integrity. Now, let's break down the advantages of this approach. First, security. NetSuite's architecture protects sensitive business data from unauthorized access and manipulation. By controlling the data access through SuiteQL, NetSuite can prevent malicious SQL injection attacks and ensure that only authorized users can retrieve specific data. Second, performance. NetSuite's architecture is optimized for performance in a multi-tenant environment. By managing data access through its application layer, NetSuite can efficiently handle a large volume of queries without impacting the overall system performance. Third, data integrity. NetSuite enforces business rules and data validations before returning query results, ensuring that the data is consistent and accurate. This is crucial for maintaining the reliability of financial reports and other business-critical information. Fourth, abstraction. NetSuite's architecture abstracts the underlying database structure, allowing NetSuite to evolve its technology without breaking existing integrations or customizations. This provides a level of future-proofing that is difficult to achieve with direct SQL access. So if you're thinking, okay, that's great, but how do I actually use SuiteQL? You'll typically interact with SuiteQL through NetSuite's SuiteScript platform, which allows you to extend and customize NetSuite's functionality. You can embed SuiteQL queries within your SuiteScript code to retrieve and manipulate data. For example, you might use SuiteQL to generate custom reports, build integrations with external systems, or automate data processing tasks. You can also leverage SuiteQL within NetSuite saved searches, which are powerful tools for creating custom views of your data. Now let's address some common concerns. Some users might feel limited by the lack of direct SQL access. They might miss the flexibility and control that comes with manipulating the database directly. However, it's important to remember that NetSuite is designed to be a comprehensive business suite, not just a database. Its architecture is optimized for the needs of businesses, providing a balance between flexibility and security. Others might find SuiteQL a bit daunting at first, especially if they're used to standard SQL. But with a little practice, you'll find that SuiteQL is a powerful and efficient tool for working with NetSuite data. There are plenty of resources available online, including NetSuite's official documentation and community forums, to help you get started. Let's talk about some practical applications. Imagine you need to generate a report that shows the total sales for each customer over the past year. With SuiteQL, you can easily retrieve this data by joining the customer and sales order tables, filtering the data by date, and aggregating the results by customer. Or let's say you want to build an integration with an external CRM system. You can use SuiteQL to retrieve customer data from NetSuite and then use SuiteScript to send that data to the CRM system. Another common use case is building custom dashboards. You can use SuiteQL to retrieve key performance indicators, KPIs, and then display them on a dashboard using NetSuite's Suite Analytics platform. In essence, SuiteQL is the bridge between your business logic and your NetSuite data. It allows you to extract, transform, and load data in a secure and efficient manner. Now, it's worth noting that NetSuite is constantly evolving. They are always improving SuiteQL and adding new features. So it's important to stay up to date with the latest releases and documentation. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.